Howdy, Travis back with you here. We got part two of our 20 box lot of 2022 Donruss Racing blaster boxes. As you recall from part one, if you watched that, we had 5 boxes, 5 mems, no autos. So we're going to go with part two here today. And hopefully we have a little better luck as far as the autos are concerned. I don't mind the mems, but I would prefer some autos. Also do want to apologize if you hear some background noise. It is raining pretty hard outside, so I do apologize. But thanks for tuning in again. If you haven't watched part one, go ahead and pause right here, go back and watch part one, and then jump back into this video when you're done with that. We're going to get rolling here. Again, I'll recap from the first video. I picked these up for roughly about $15 a box. So $15 to $17 a box, which isn't bad. When they came out, they were $30 a box. So just be 4 years later. And there's still tons of great cards in here that haven't been pulled. You can still pull a Downtown Haley Deegan, Downtown Tony Stewart, there's a Downtown Jeff Gordon. There's a lot of possibilities here. I'll put that over there. Starting out with a rookie, Tyler Ankrum, Austin Dillon, oh nice, that's a short print, that's a really short printed Haley Deegan. Wowzers. That's a nice hit first pack. That is a nice Haley Deegan. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5 on the top 5. That's a great hit. And that's exactly what I was saying. Like, there's only 5 of these in the entire set, and one of them was in a blaster box. Like, why would you even buy? Why would you even buy a hobby box when blasters are this good? Check that out. She's one that, you know, I don't collect her cards, so I'll probably be looking to get rid of this one. Hit me up in the comments if you're interested. But still a good hit to start the video. Let's see if we can't keep that mojo going here. We got a Natalie Decker action pack. I was looking online. Her cards do pretty good too. Oh, that's a Tony rookie. She's a good rookie card to go for as well. I'm not going to worry about that right now. And then we have an optic. So, not a bad little first pack there. If I do say so myself. Oh, Daniel Dye. Now we just need a Downtown and we'll be swimming. Someone with the big sharks. Kyle Busch on the Race Kings. Martin Truex on the green. Pulsar. Optic. Chase. Brisher. Kyle Petty. And a red Christopher Bell checkerboard. feel like that one's a mem. Alright, got Alex Bowman there. Justin Allgaier. Dale Earnhardt. Oh, a nice Denny Green. I think I already... no, that was a Race King. So now we got the green optic on my PC. If you haven't watched my first video, I am a Denny Hamlin fan. That is who I PC. So you'll hear me get probably overly excited about Denny Hamlin cards. But it's a Haley Dagan car. That's it. I also collect Dale Earnhardt Jr., Tom Petty, Jeff Gordon, Kyle Busch, Bubba Wallace. I like quite a few drivers, but you know, everybody has their favorite. Howard Larson, Joey Logano, Jimmy Johnson, Daniel Suarez, and then we have an Austin Dillon on the checkerboard under the lights. We can still hit it downtown, but that Haley, I mean, that's probably gonna be it for the box. If we're being, you know, realistic. Larson, Terry Labonte, you got a Carl Edwards on the Pulsar. Silver. Jeff Gordon on the green. Tom Petty on the optic. Race Kings. And then Alex Bowman on the insert. Alright, 2 more packs here. This particular box, which is a really good box. And we haven't even got to the mem yet. Got Sam Mayer, Mike Harmon, Mark Martin, Ryan Newman, Brittany Zamora, Richard Petty, Jeff Gordon again on the Race Kings, Optic, Joey Logano. I like Joey's new hairstyle and beard. It actually complements him well. At first I wasn't okay with the bald hair, but then he grew like a beard and stash. It's almost like a goatee, but I guess he has sideburns too. I saw him last night, the truck race, and yeah, he looked funny. So it looks like we're gonna have a William Byron patch. Let's see if it's gonna be numbered though. Kevin Harvick on the optic. Jesse Love. Oh, Denny Hamlin on the Race Kings. And William Byron on the piece of tire. Oh, look, there's even a letter on that tire. It's like an X. That's kind of cool. Not numbered. Not numbered. Alright, box number 1 down. You know, we just had that little Haley. Little. 1 out of 5. Super low. Super short print. And it's right on top again. Looks like it's another mem. I discussed this in the previous video, but if all these boxes are mems, I might have to file a complaint because where I got this box from, because I've gotten blasters from a different place before, and I usually get an auto 1 every 4 boxes. Right now we're what, 5? We're on our 7th box and still no auto. I feel like they weighed every box and they put all the heavy boxes in my order because they knew they were all mems, and they pull all the light boxes for themselves because they know they're autos. Matthew Benedetto tire, not numbered. I mean, it'd be really crappy if they did that, but the more boxes we open, the more likely that's seeming. Unfortunately, it's a shame. I guess all we can hope for is hitting a low numbered card like that Deegan, or hey, still shot at downtown. But I'd really like to start adding some autos to my collection. Harvick. Jeff Gordon, Race Kings, and Austin Dillon on the checkerboard. I mean, I don't really know what I would do. I mean, I'll email them and they'll deny it and they'll be like, no, we don't do that. But I've opened another lot of 20 from another place. I know what typically comes, and statistically speaking, it's almost impossible to open 20 boxes and not get an auto in this product, unless that card shop is weighing the boxes and just putting the heavy ones out to sale because they know that those are the men's. I mean, just try to stay positive here. Stay positive, because you can still hit a downtown. Even if there's a min, you can still hit a downtown. One more pack here. Last pack. Pretty dud of a box, to be honest. But when it starts with a Matthew Benedetto, well, you know. Kyle Larson on the green, Sam Smith, Jimmy Johnson on the green, Kevin Harvick on the optic, and a Chase. Alright. Going on to box number 3 here. Hoping it gets a little better. That last box was pretty bad, but a couple of good cards for the personal collection, which really is all I'm here for, to be honest. I don't really care too much. For making money. Well, turn yourself off then. Sorry about that. Xbox is yelling at me over here. Oh, Vinny Green. It's a good PC card. Optic. And a Martin Truex. I will say, I'm pretty sure there's another man in this box. I didn't really look, but I think I kind of saw. Old flat pack, unfortunately. I mean, well, maybe this half is the half with no autos, and the other half has all the autos and a downtown. There's still a whole nother half a case to go. A whole nother 10 boxes after this. Larson, Bill Elliott, and Joey Logano under the lights. Jimmy Johnson, Richard Petty, Kyle Busch, I already have that one. Brandon Jones, Tony, Bubba, another Brian, and a Kyle Busch. I like the inserts in this set. Curious how close I would be to putting together the set after all these boxes. I started a checklist. I'll update you after all these are open. Oop, there's a silver, optic silver. See, I didn't notice a few of these yesterday. That when I did that other set of 5. These are actually, people actually collect these silvers, or optic. There's literally a hair in there. Oh, it's on the outside. Okay. I was like, how does it get inside? A little silver Ty Dillon, not my cup of tea. I think another guy that should be out of a ride if he wasn't who he was and part of the family that he's part of. It's my personal opinion again. Doesn't mean it's true. Feel free to rip me in the comments if you disagree. I'm okay with that. Oh, I guess so. Tony Stewart, Josh Berry, Dale Earnhardt, and a Kevin Harvick. That is a checkerboard. Last pack here feels pretty fat. At least be somebody that I collect. Like, if you're just going to give me nothing but patches, give me patches of guys I want to keep. There's a Contenders checkerboard. Corey LaJoie, Daniel Suarez, Jeff Gordon, and a Race Day Relics, Garrett Smithley. I think I already pulled one of these. I don't know. Well, over halfway here. 2 boxes left. This base out of the way. Straighten some of these up. They're getting a little crazy. Hopefully we hit something a little better than just that Haley Vegan today. Downtown. Manifest it in one of these. Another patch. Jeez. I mean, what recourse do I really have other than leaving them a bad review? It's not like they're going to refund me my order. I should dispute it with my bank. That would be illegal. But I'm getting tired. I'm really getting tired of the industry just crapping on the people that are supporting the industry, i.e. the people buying the cards. Like, as a card shop, how do you weigh boxes and packs and then feel proud of yourself for literally taking advantage of your customers' trust and stealing from them? Like, that might be too bad. I don't know. But they do it every day. Every day there's shops that do it. And I was very optimistic that this shop wouldn't. on a pretty high-end order. Not high-end, but you know, it's quite a bit more money than just one box. But it's quite literally statistically impossible to open 20 boxes and not get an auto in this product. Pretty much every year up until 24, you could open 4 boxes and pretty much guarantee an auto. Caution. Bush. They can make up for the nonsense right here if this silver card right here is downtown. Is it a downtown? It's not. Just a Haley Deegan Optic Silver, which is still terribly off center, but still a silver. Which are 1 per box, 2 per box on average in optics. So if you do pull a silver, they're pretty rare. All right, 2 more packs here. Sorry, a little distracted. Brandon Johnson, Danica Patrick, Casey Kane, William Byron, and a Martin Truex checkerboard on the lights. Last pack here, nice and fat, like we like it, not really. Taylor Gray, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, freaking Busher. Oh, Joe Logano, Richard Petty, Rusty Wallace. At least it's numbered. It's a piece of tire, I think. Chris Buescher, 13. Problem with these black edge cards is you can really see the corner damage and stuff, and the edge damage. Out of 250, at least it's numbered. That's 4 patches. And then we had a Ryan Blaney. Oh, let's be positive. Let's be positive. Last box. We'll be halfway through this 20 box lot. I'm not even going to look for it this time, but it surprised us. Dale Jarrett, Casey Kane, Bubba Wallace, Kurt Busch, Al Busch, Tony Stewart, Chase Elliott, Eric Amarola. Not a checkerboard. Yep. Here we are. What's that? Again. And it's a Martin Truex Race Day Relic. Another same looking piece of tire. Not numbered. Pretty disappointing. Not gonna lie. I told myself I wouldn't get disappointed with this product no matter what because it's for fun. But I'm just a little bit annoyed, to be honest. Annoyed that I would pay my hard-earned money and a company would take advantage of me by weighing my boxes to make sure that I don't hit an auto. Like, how malicious is that? Like, crazy. The autos aren't even worth that much. That's what I don't even understand. Like, it's just cool to have them in your collection. Like, that's what I'm doing this for, is to have cool cards in my collection. But no. They want to hold all the autos for themselves. And then wonder why nobody wants to come back and buy cards from them. Because you're not hitting anything. Because you're stealing our cards by weighing the boxes. And do you think we're stupid? Us as, we as in the consumer. We're not. We're just too trusting. Because we're from a time when you could trust your neighbor. Those times are quickly fading. About as quickly as my frustration is rising. And you can wipe all that away right here if there's a downtown in here. Parson. For the joy. And a Kurt Busch. Well, folks, that's gonna do it. 2 silvers and a numbered card, about like yesterday's haul. 2 silvers and a numbered card, 2 optic silvers. I hope this gets better. For my sake, for y'all's sake, like, I want these to be entertaining. And when you just get big fat pieces of tire from people that you don't necessarily collect, it's very disappointing and very unnatural to get 5 straight mems in Donruss blasters. Can't stress that enough. This is not your typical experience. Something's going on here. I hope I'm proven wrong in the second half. Again, thank you for stopping by, watching up to this point. I hope you continue to watch this journey and finish this 20 bucks lot in the next 2 parts. Again, thanks for watching, and hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more content like this, and I'll catch you on the next rip.